All right. So, real quick before anything else, did just want to circle back. Thistle was asking about me, and I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I am Threadspinner Quarrid. This is actually my first time thread spinning properly. I've just graduated from the program, so hope that we have a good time together.
Oh, good lord. We're sending us a newbie?
Well, everyone has to start somewhere. It's a pleasure to meet you, Quarrid.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I have got some prepared remarks to start us off with. I absolutely do. What happened to them? Got this part.
No, leave this part in. This is a great character moment for Corey.
Fuck up. There's so many types, so many things open.
He's just looking for his note cards.
Shut the fuck up.
Being pretty rude to your characters is all I'm saying. You know,
God damn it.
trying to be helpful, trying to be understanding, but I guess that's not the kind of tone we want to strike here.
Flame notes. Flame Region 1 notes. Here we go. Okay. Had it open in the wrong. Doesn't matter. Okay. Scrolling down to my opening remarks here. Okay. Flame as far as the eye could see. The hills burned. Fields and villages consumed in fire. The sky went black with smoke as the flames climbed and climbed, the ransacked countrysides glowing red with their hateful light. One figure stood tall amidst the burning chaos. One man who watched the fires rage from below the hollowed eye sockets of a boar's head. The Razorback King, first conqueror of Loromir. A sword in one hand, a torch in the other. Any who stood in his path were burned and cut down, his hunger as insatiable as the fires he lit. Ages passed, and so too did the Razorback King. The fires died down, grass returned to the hills of Loromir, and the carnage of Razorback's reign of terror faded into memory, then history, then myth. But though the flames went out, their ash will never cool. The Threadspinner's wheel turns, the mists of the beyond part, and the Razorback King rises again, a revenant, no less hungry for conquest in his second life than he was in his first. Even now, as you pass the outer gates of Mother of All, as you take your first steps into the beyond, he gathers his power, prepares to set the world aflame again. His reemergence brings ill omen. Frederick the Thorn has lost his honor, submitting to the powers he once resisted. Tormod Greyleaf plots in his tower, and will not be denied his magnum opus a second time. And the Golden Hundred have sworn their spears to the Razorback King, to General Octavio's despair and shame. The wheel spins! Stand tall, Threaded. Accept the threads I turn for you. Bear your emotion. Bear your pain. Offer yourselves to the guild and strike down the evils that the Beyond has set forth. How was that? How'd I do?
Pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You got the tone on lock, man.
Awesome. Okay, great. Yes.
My friend Rachel would have loved you. She was a playwright.
Oh yeah, your friend Rachel, huh?
Friends can have sex. It's normal for friends.
You don't need to tell me that. I'm just saying. I don't know if you
aren't
can have
knights
sex
usually
with your
like
friends.
sworn to chastity
one of
and
your
what have you?
No,
Your oaths.
I serve the goddess of beauty and art. Why would I be sworn to chastity?
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. All right, sure.
Good point.
She killed me because I encouraged an affair. That's different from consensual sex between friends.
Were you friends with the person you had an affair with?
I thought I was.
Was it consensual?
Yes, I
So it
thought
sounds
it
like it was actually consensual sex between friends.
I'd really rather not get into this.
You know
right
what? You're
now.
right. You're right.
This is a long adventure. We'll have time to go into whoever we fucked or didn't fucked or lives. Who cares? Who cares?
I don't know, how patient are you, huh? I could go on.
I think that's unnecessary. Let's go. I've got some other things to write about your first region as you approach here. Let's see. You depart from Mother of All with nothing but what you can carry on your backs. The city walls give way to farmland, which gives way to untamed wilderness, which fades to nothing as the mist descends upon you. The road rises from the ether to guide you to the first destination in your journey. You wander in the fog for days, immune to the mist's corrosion as long as you stay on the path of duty laid out before you. On the fourth day of travel, you set up camp. The moon sets in the dream and rises in the wake, and the mist slowly fades. You sleep, but the sleep is uneasy, haunted by a vision. A skull, greedily hoarding a vast mountain of gold. You have entered its domain, and it welcomes you in much the way a spider welcomes a fly. Morning arrives too soon, and finds you tired and ill-rested. You look around and find that you have clear visibility for the first time in days. You have discovered your first region, the Mylor Plutocracy. Xalatan, your desire thread has turned black overnight, and has transformed into despair thread. It will not change back until tomorrow. So, for people that have not read the rulebook or listened up on the design sessions, how this works, we talked about this during character creation. You can act with any stat and draw with any stat to perform an action. When one of your stats turns into despair, it means you cannot act with desire to draw anymore. You can only tap into that stat, which is your highest stat, if you are acting out of despair. That is the curse of the constellation of this region governed by the star. And I've got some more information for you on it. Let me find where I've written down the information on the Mylor Plutocracy. That is the name of this region. It has a strength of 3. And usually the truths of names are secrets that you do not get to learn, or that I'm not just going to tell you for free. You have to work to discover them, right? But for the regions, you do get to hear each truth. So truth number 1, the Mylor Plutocracy is a seaside city-state, surrounded by verdant fields, beautiful beaches, and lush forests. The Mylor Plutocracy is ruled by a senate of representatives from various merchants' guilds, is truth number 2. And truth number 3, the Mylor Plutocracy is fabulously wealthy and prosperous.
Okay, so we want to burn the fields, kill the senators, and take the money, right?
Well, you're here to slay a great foe. That's the region quest you have.
Yes, and I'm going to ignore at least a few of those things you just said. Though as long as you don't do them in front of me.
Yeah, if you do them in front of her, she can't ignore them. She will be in pain if she does.
Yes, it will be very unfortunate if I catch you committing a sin. So if you absolutely must, please don't let me know that it happened.
I feel like your markings around your neck, like, they don't quite hurt you, but they kind of glow a little warm, like, okay, you're telling people how to get away with it. It's not, like, good. We don't like that.
Oh, hey, speaking of sins and whatnot, there's supposed to be a taboo wherever we go, right?
That is true, yes. I have got region questions for all of you based on your patterns. Where do I have these written down? So let's see. Let's start with Xalatan. Scholars respect. When arriving in a new region, the Threadspinner will tell you about the greatest discovery ever made by the people that live in that region. So, Xalatan, the astrologers of Mylor have made incredible strides in the study of stellar magic. In the dream, the ancient city-state of Mylor developed the science of star charting far more quickly than its neighbors, giving it a massive leg up in developing oceanic trade routes and making it extremely wealthy. That's how it became such a rich and prosperous place. Those star charting sciences eventually gave way to astrological magic. The astrologers have a vast library in the heart of their college where they've cataloged every star in the night sky, the etheric energy it emits, and how its light can be combined with others to produce various magical effects. So their astrological library is sort of their greatest discovery.
Yes, that seems very... it seems very interesting. I feel like yesterday I would have cared more.
Well, I think we should care quite a bit. I mean, in order to break the hold the Doom Star has over this region, we have to break the constellation's name.
Why does it matter?
A bunch of people who are famous astronomers sounds like a fantastic place to start.
I suppose. He's pouty. He's feeling pouty. I'm trying to do desire.
Yeah, no, totally.
I guess.
Violet, you have widespread congregation. When you first arrive in a new region, the Threadspinner will declare whether the people that live here are generally reverent, indifferent, or hostile towards your god, and will speak in brief about how that's come to be true. Mylor is indifferent to Lady Magnolia and to gods in general. The development of astrology magic has thoroughly secularized the people of Mylor, who consider divinity to be just one expression of stellar magic, and therefore it's something that can be studied and controlled. That's not to say everyone in Mylor is like a full-on atheist or like a hard scientist or anything, but these discoveries and developments have heavily de-emphasized religion in the culture of the region. And then Thistle, yes, temptation. When you first arrive in a region, the Threadspinner must reveal to you the most serious taboo among the people who live here. The Threadspinner will keep count of how many times you break it. When the region quest has been completed, you must take damage once for each time you've broken the taboo. As I said before, Mylor is a fabulously wealthy place, and if there's one thing the fabulously wealthy cannot abide, it's letting anyone else have something that's theirs. Even petty theft is a capital crime here, but actually there is such a heavy social stigma against it that the only people that ever commit it are foreigners visiting.
Ooh.
In other words, we're going to have increased scrutiny on us.
Yeah, that might be true. Any other top-level questions here about the Mylor plutocracy before we dive into mapping it?
Does poaching count as theft?
Say that again?
Does poaching, like... Does that count as theft? Do I need to get, like, a license if I want to hunt anything here? Or fish anything since it's the coast?
I would say that we probably need to learn more about the region to get a hard answer to that, but I might err on the side of caution before you know for sure.
Yeah, all right, that's reasonable.
Then again, of course, you're incentivized to break taboos, so maybe you don't care.
Well, okay, I'm incentivized to an extent.
Sure.
Let's not forget, I don't love having my head knocked off.
So, if we go to the mapping document that I've given all of y'all, I've got tabs for our entire epic already set up, but if you want to just look at the Region 1 tab, it's the default one, so easy to find. If you want to scroll down to cell J10, that is going to be the cell that I'm saying we're starting at.
Ooh, okay.
The opening narration kind of established you camped somewhere for the night. I think you've woken up, like, outside at camp. I'm just looking at the way that we are arranged, in the call here. Step out of character for a second. And under this, Thistle, you would be the person to my left. So we'll start with you to map square J10. Which deck do you want to draw from?
Let's see. So I can do coins, swords, or wands. Given what you told us about this place, coins seems like an appropriate place to start.
Okay. That is the 10 of coins. Let me double check the rules since this is the first time we're ever doing this. I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing here. When drawing a 10 or a face card, the threaded may use as many words as they like to describe the location being the specific square we're in. But they must also describe a person whose presence is felt in that location, figuratively or literally. So how this works, like I said, you get to use as many words as you want here. Coins represents artificial structures, man-made things, the opposite of nature, which is represented by cups. So, given the background detail I've given you about the region, given the cups, the coins suit, And given the number that you drew, tell me a little bit about the scenery that you wake up to.
All right, so this is a, very coastal territory, but since we're in the middle of it to start with, I figure we're at least a bit inland. And I have to imagine, this is going to be a pretty important part of the region. I think it's not exactly a city, right? Because I think the major cities are mostly on the coast itself. It's more of a way station almost. Imagine a town that's nothing but one big market, just sort of by the roadside, sprawling out, a place for caravans to rest for the night and to exchange things amongst each other. I think if it weren't for the fact that they're not super religious here, it would almost feel like a site of pilgrimage, you know what I mean?
Okay. So I've got a small town, more of an ad hoc market where caravans meet to exchange goods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then someone whose presence is felt in that location. I mean, if it's a major road and there's a lot of trade caravans passing through, there's got to be somebody collecting tolls, right?
Okay. Let me ask you this, just because you've specified this is technically like a town. What is the what's the name of this place?
Ooh, that's a good question. I always struggle with naming towns. I'm from a place just called Cedar Bridge, and it's called that because there's a bridge and there's a bunch of cedar trees. Let's go with Silver Pass.
Okay. Silver Pass. A small town, more of an ad hoc market where caravans meet to exchange goods. There is...
silver, like coin exchange. Clever.
I mean, it's pretty on the nose, I think, but I appreciate it.
So there is a Mylor official that collects tolls from everyone that travels on this road. Mm-hmm. And what is their name?
Ooh, Gregor, let's say. I don't know if he has like a title like toll master or booth boy or anything like that.
Let's go with toll master.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Booth boy. You never met a booth boy before?
I am unfamiliar with that term.
That's another one that's pretty straightforward when you really break it down.
A boy who is confined to a booth?
Yeah, you get it.
Booth boy. Send forth for the booth boy.
They promote the video games at E3.
What?
Don't worry, cut
video
that joke.
game?
It's stupid.
I mean, we know that E3 is in the wake on account of its dead.
Yeah.
Pour one out. Good. That's a good one.
All right, then I think to set the scene a little more specifically, now that we've filled in where you are, I think kind of a little bit before dawn, actually, you are disrupted from your sleep by the sound of wagon wheels and hoofbeats. The hoofbeats? Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah.
As like several different wagons and caravans start pulling up, I think a horse driver kind of like shouts at you to get out of the road. Why are you camping in the middle of the road, you fucking assholes? And before long, by the time the sun is up, this entire, it seemed like a nearly empty field. You couldn't even see these small permanent buildings that were just off the road in the dead of night. But now there are just tents and wagons set up. It's like a whole little, like a street of a carnival has just appeared and been built up immediately.
All these people coming and going, doing and...
And people have stories. I think I'm going to mingle a little.
Real quick, before we dive in too deep, we do need to go around. Thistle, which region quest are you attempting for this region?
Let me look at my options. Do I have those on my character sheet? No, I should add those at some point, just so I have them readily available. Let me look at my options. Subdue a criminal guilty of the same crime as you. Inflict the same pain you've endured on a person of high authority. Utterly corrupt a paragon of virtue. I don't want to cause too much trouble quite yet. I'll go with subdue a criminal guilty of the same crime as me.
Which was like regicide, basically, right?
It was the heir, technically, but yeah, pretty much.
killing of an important noble.
Yeah, precisely so.
Okay. So you need to find and subdue somebody who's going to do that. Okay, and then Xalatan, what region quest do you want? A personal quest, rather.
Ooh, I didn't know I had to pick. I thought I could just randomly. Okay. So my 3 are publicly humiliating, perform a renowned musician, claim a powerful font of magic, destroy all evidence of existence, or discover a vital clue to your life's work. Oh man. I don't want to. Publicly humiliate and outperform a renowned magician is really fun, but I don't know if I want to blow that this early.
I mean, you will come around and do it again, right?
Okay.
You only have so many of these.
I think Xalatan's in a fucking terrible mood because he's lost all desire and he's full of despair. And he's like, fucking, you know what would make me feel better? Making someone look like an idiot. So he's gonna fucking humiliate someone in this dumb town.
Okay. I did give you background lore that they've got powerful magicians here, so that does seem like the easy one to go after.
The stars don't like me. The heavens don't care. Fuck the heavens. I'm going to go get what astrologers bullshit. He's grumbling and mumbling. Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna publicly humiliate and outperform a renowned magician.
Okay, and then Violet, which one do you want?
I'd like to discover a step toward emancipating myself from my service.
Really? I'm surprised that's the one you picked, because it seems like you're happy in your service.
I appreciate the church and what it has done for me. But I would like to be able to have a role that is not this.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, yeah, you're in this little impromptu bazaar.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I want to drown my sorrows. Is there a tavern or something in here?
It is 6:30 in the morning.
We just got here, man. We haven't even done anything yet.
We're going to be dead forever. Time doesn't matter.
Okay, well, while you drink yourself into a stupor, I suppose I will try and meet some people.
Okay, yeah. Are you looking out for anybody in particular, Violet?
So you said there's a carnival in here, or a circus or whatever?
I mean, imagine the part of a carnival you go to and there's food stands everywhere, that
food
kind
stands?
of thing.
Okay. Okay, but there's are there a lot of other people camped here?
Yes, like I said, as the morning came on, a bunch of horse-drawn wagons have pulled up and kind of converted themselves into small shop stalls. All the different caravans are kind of openly trading with each other, and you'd certainly be welcome to kind of mesh into that.
Okay, I think here's what I'd like to do. Since there's a lot of merchants here, I'd like to offer my services as an artist, perhaps to either touch up or make fancy their signage, in exchange for potentially information or stories about this place, or perhaps the star that rules it.
Okay, that sounds like desire to me, because you're trying to get something out of these people.
This is true.
So, what is your desire?
My desire is 1. 1.
1? Okay, so here's how drawing in Threadspinner works. You always have to spend thread to draw. With 1 desire, you can spend 1... you should start the day with 10 desire thread. You can spend 1 of those to draw 1 card, and then you can spend 5 thread of any other color, and you can mix it to draw additional cards up to 3.
I will simply draw 1 card this time.
Okay, deduct 1 from your desire thread on your sheet. You have got the Fool. You become what you are needed to be. Let me double check that that's what it still says, because we did tweak some of these. They're mostly the same. But, yes, you become who you needed to be in this moment. So yes, I think you are able to find a maybe a wagon that has like a logo on it where the paint is kind of faded and cracked, and you have got some paints on you, and you are able to, sort of approach. There's maybe somebody standing there. What are they selling? Let me think. The first thing my brain went to is they just have like a table of like oranges out that they're selling. And they've got like a logo on the side of the wagon that is like an orange with wings. And that is what is kind of like faded and a little chipped and like in disrepair. And I think you approach just the person who's standing there and he goes, hey there, want to buy an orange?
Oh, good afternoon. I would love an orange. I'm a little hungry, but also I do have an offer to make you. I see your sign is rather faded right now. It is a lovely logo.
Oh, thank you. My son drew it for me.
Oh, that's very sweet. I am an artist, a traveling one. If you could provide me with some information or even a story that you know, I would be more than happy to restore that for you. I would try to be as faithful as I could to your son's original vision.
Sorry, how much money do you want for that?
Oh, no money, just information or a story.
They kind of squint at you, distrustful of the fact that you don't want money for rendering a service. But they're like, what kind of information?
Well, there is a star currently ruling this region. If you know any folklore or stories or anything else about the star, I would be grateful.
Oh, I think they look at you and kind of like look at. They've got maybe somebody else that they exchange a look with. Sure, yeah. Tell you what, why don't you get that all painted up, and we'll be glad to share everything we know about it.
Okay, fantastic.
I think as you work, you kind of see them exchanging looks between each other and at you, like, get a load of this dummy.
Not everyone understands that coin is not the only thing governing life.
Thistle, real quick, what are you doing?
Let's see. Do I have any money on me?
I think we can say you have some money.
I figure I should probably start asking questions. I imagine a lot of people around here are going to want money in exchange for information, but I can afford to dole out a little bit here and there. I think I just want to go wherever there's a fair amount of people congregating, but don't seem particularly busy, and just be like, I'm here on Threadspinner's guild business. We're looking for some kind of fucked up skull man in connection with, Are the stars still out, even though it's morning?
No, I think it's daylight.
Alright, well, there's some evil stars and, like, a fucked up skull guy, so if any of you know anything about that, I got money.
I think somebody just says, oh, what, you mean Orcod?
Yeah, that sounds right. Tell me about him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the big glowing constellation. You'll see it as soon as the sun sets. It's kind of hard to miss.
Okay, so that's this constellation. And what
It's
about
like the patron spirit of Mylor, I think. I don't know. It's supposed to like bring them good fortune or something.
Okay, that's interesting. I appreciate it. Thank you for being straightforward. You know, some people aren't straightforward, and it's a real hassle sometimes.
Yeah, sure. They're not that interested. And I think as like time passes and Violet, you finish the painting on the side of the wagon, they're like, well, oh yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Anyway, yeah, you want to know about what was it you wanted to know about?
The constellation that is over this region.
Yeah, you can't miss it. Orcod. You'll see it immediately as soon as the sun sets. It's kind of all anyone ever talks about in Mylor.
Oh, well, fantastic. Is there are there any like significant stories you know about it? Any fables?
Well, from what I understand, it's the patron spirit of the Mylor people. It's supposed to bring them prosperity. And I mean, hey, look, and I think if you look way far to like the north, you can see like the tops of like very white gleaming buildings. I mean, they're certainly doing pretty well for themselves. They say that any trader that comes here is going to end up leaving without their shirt. But, gotta try.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, sure, thanks. They truly feel like, yeah, we just told her, like, the thing everybody knows about this place in exchange for free work. Awesome.
Woo!
Let's see, Xalatan, you were wanting to get a drink, right?
Yes, I am. I'm leaning into my despair. I'm going to a bar and just kind of drinking there for a while.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mentioned there are some permanent buildings off to the side of where all of these caravans have set up. It's your turn next to map, so why don't you tell me, do you want to go west, south, north, or east here?
Let's go east.
East? Okay. Then what deck do you want to draw from? So right now, the Cups deck is blocked by the 10 of Pentacles, which means you have to pay 10 thread of any color to draw with it. The other 3 are open. And I think Swords is what you can't draw from, right?
Yeah. Well, fuck that. I'm spending 10 despair thread to draw Cups.
Okay. Cups is in that case, the 10 of Pentacles gets discarded.
Right.
I'm trying to remember, I think we just put it back on the bottom. And you draw the 8 of Cups. Cups represents nature and just like the natural world. That can mean like nature spirits. That can mean just sort of, say if we were in a city, it might be just like a park or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of broad latitude to interpret Cups as you want here. 8 means you get to use 3 words exactly to describe what's in this square.
Okay. So we're going to try this out for the first time. Here's the words I'm interested in. Windswept. Oyster. And I was going to say tundra, but you put a lot of emphasis on this not being a tundra area. But
yeah, I would say that doesn't really fit the biome we've set up here.
Yeah. So you said beachy. Yeah, would it be like Windswept Oyster Bay or Oyster Sound, maybe?
Windswept Oyster Sound. Okay, yeah, I think heading east brings you a little bit closer to the coast. And, you, not that, you haven't wandered off that far, but it's enough that, the dirt is mixed with sand a little bit here. And there is, an open air, bar with just, some wooden crates and stools and a guy with a bunch of, barrels, standing behind it and says, yeah, what can I get you?
What's this? Give me an ale. Foremost ale.
Yeah, he nods and starts heading to one of the barrels, and it's got a little spigot on the side that he starts filling a glass up with.
You ever been cursed?
Have I ever been cursed?
Or there's forces beyond your ken that are hunting you down?
No. Oh.
You ever know anybody that was cursed?
Do I ever know? No. What?
Because, I don't know if you want to know. I might be cursed. I think I have befallen a curse.
Okay.
What the hell is this? This isn't the hospitality I expect. What? Are you a mixologist? You're supposed to be, a shoulder to cry on and whatnot. This is why your tavern's just nothing but barrels.
You do got money, right?
Of course I have money. Do I have money?
I think you have some money.
I have money, but it's... Yeah, here you go. Pour me a drink. Useless.
Yeah, he hands over the ale. He could not be less interested in your problems.
Also, to remove that thing I had to pay, how many?
10.
Okay, let me make sure. I'm keeping track of that. That's important. Okay, so to get to what I actually wanted to do here, because I do have a plan. I'm always
okay. Yeah, of course.
Since this is a windswept area, I would like to use my knowledge of wind to like sniff at the wind and find the direction of maybe some clues onto like, or yeah,
Okay.
yeah, using like the winds that are coming through the crossroads here to like, what direction should I head in to fucking deal with these stars?
Xalatan's
So this
going
sounds like
dog
mapping
mode.
the scene to me. When you
Yeah.
closely inspect or investigate your surroundings, you are
yeah.
mapping the scene. Draw from the Minor Arcana deck associated with your current location, which is cups. I should mark that on the map. Learning how this works as we go. So Silver Pass was coins. And the Windsept Oyster Sound is cups. Okay. So you will draw from cups, lifting a shroud if necessary. There's no shroud in front of cups right now. So let's see what you've got. That is going to be the 2 of cups. And so that means you can ask me one question.
How in character does this need to be? I would say out of character, he would like a spell that could help kill the great beast we're gonna fight.
Okay, I think you're sniffing the air, you're sensing the wind. Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm going to give you, Xalatan. As you you've gotten away from the crowds a little bit. Most people aren't, beelining to the tavern at the crack of dawn, so this is a pretty empty area. And you can really get in touch with the wind over here. And I think what you can sense is that there's something fucked up about the wind. As you sit here and try to feel it out, you can sense 2 currents of air. There is kind of a vaguely stale, unpleasant breeze coming from the north down towards you. And there is a really pleasant, wonderful, what you would imagine at a nice beach, blowing upwards from the south towards you, which is a weird direction for that to be coming from, considering the beach is to the east.
Huh, weird.
So it is almost like, the bad wind is flowing south and the good wind is flowing north. And it's a subtle effect. Someone who is not a wizard of wind and shadow probably wouldn't notice it. You didn't even really notice it until you started to concentrate, but it is there.
Okay, I'm gonna advise Thistle, Violet.
Yes?
We should probably go north.
Is there any particular reason?
Wind's weird. The wind's weird coming from that way.
Okay.
I mean, he is the wind guy, so yeah, no, I'm fine trusting you on that.
It is one of my titles, Xalatan the Cupbearer, the Wind Guy, Manipulator of Shadow and Wind.
I think while Xalatan is saying all this, like, Violet is just peeling an orange.
Also, you should know when he has Cupbearer, he's just holding the drink he has. He says, Cupbearer!
I think you hear a loud, high-pitched whistle, and all of a sudden the entire crowd starts, rushing. Every stall gets, packed up with very practiced speed as they all load up into their wagons and begin dispersing very fast.
What?
In multiple directions, often not even taking the road, even though they're in wagons.
Oh, fuck.
All right, well, there's some bullshit about to happen. And I think you said we can have whatever we carry on our backs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my axe, just a real simple woodcutter type axe, and just have it at the ready, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Violet puts the half-peeled orange back in her pack and, takes out a spear that she's got strapped to her back.
Xalatan continues drinking.
The spear is just normal. It's just a normal spear.
Yeah, Xalatan, I think you'll find the bartender is the one guy who has not dispersed here. He seems just as bored as he's been. And coming down the road from the north, it's the one set of hooves that are approaching you and not moving away from you. There is a guy in a very nice pressed coat on a white horse that is just kind of not like very casually, but not, galloping as hard as he can. He's just riding up to the now once again mostly abandoned Silver Pass, and he just goes, "Tolls? Tolls?"
How much?
I think he looks at you and says, "Well, now, don't you have the information brochure that we give out at the gates?"
No, we just kind of woke up here.
There wasn't a gate that we saw.
Suspicious. But he reaches down into his saddlebag and gives you some brochures that just say, "Welcome to Mylor. Enjoy our beautiful beaches, our lively nightlife, and our gorgeous verdant forests, perfect for hiking." And then, as you kind of read through it, you get to a bit that says, road usage. Our roads are some of the best maintained in the entire continent, but that costs money. When you're encountering a toll master, they will ask you to pay a fine of 50 gold.
That is significant.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
I think Thistle's just looking at her money in her hand, and I don't think there's any gold in that.
I think probably if you all pool your money, you can pay this toll.
It's a lot of money, though.
Is there any form of alternative payment?
We also accept checks issued from the Bank of Mylor.
Well, okay, I think what my associate here meant by alternative payment is we're heroes, so we do quests and whatnot.
Okay. Not seeing how that's relevant to my job, which is to collect tolls.
Well, I'm saying if you're aware of any quests that would provide compensation in the amount of 50 gold or more, then we could maybe do sort of a layaway thing where once that quest is accomplished, we settle up then.
I'm aware of the quotas I have to meet with my superiors.
Well, do your superiors have any quests?
Not that I know or care about. Do you have them toll or not?
If we step off of the road and only use the back country, do we then have to pay the toll?
You won't have to pay additional tolls in the future.
I think Violet just leans over to Thistle and whispers, "I think we should leave."
I mean, he's just gonna follow us and keep asking for the toll if we do that, right?
He does very much have a horse and you don't.
Xalatan moves to his staff. His fingers are on
okay.
his
Let's not do that.
Like a Wild West guy, just fingers at the ready.
Okay.
You want me to freeze this guy? I can freeze this guy. No.
Let's not.
I would
freeze the
rather
official.
not assault the government agent at this point.
Okay, well, all governments are fake, but whatever.
I think we just have to pay the toll. I don't think we have a choice in the matter.
Oh, taxman, here's your... He gets into his, thing and just, hands all of his gold to him. Here, take it! Take it! Be gone!
You know what? Let's see. What would I have you draw for this, Xalatan? Let me look at your stats real fast.
I got despair, anxiety, soul, composure, and wrath.
What I'm trying to think of what the stat would be for you to have money, If Xalatan just brought some extra money and can just take care of this for you guys.
How about anxiety in the...
I think anxiety makes sense, yeah. So, again, how this works, you have 2 anxiety, so you can spend 2 thread to draw 2 cards, and if you want 3, you could spend 5 of another stat to add 1 more.
I'll just draw the 2 anxiety.
Okay, so subtract 2 from your anxiety total here. That is going to be the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Both neutral.
Uh-huh. Wheel of Fortune.
You are at the mercy of the fates. Yes, I think you throw him like your money pouch, and he opens it and starts counting it. He goes, all right, yes, this will do, thank you. And he just continues heading south. You've lost all your money, Xalatan. You are flat broke, but your other two companions still have some money.
Next one of those motherfuckers we encounter, I'm freezing.
Right.
Let's get off the road, like you were talking about, Violet.
Yes, I think we should stick to the wild in this case.
Okay, Violet, I think you kind of joined Xalatan over at the bar, so you're currently in square K10, so you can head northeast or south, or you could head west back to Silver Pass, but, you would just add more, you'd kind of pass your turn in that case.
Okay, I mean, I do trust my learned companion, Xalatan, so let's go north.
North? Okay. Yeah, you're kind of going north parallel to the road. What deck do you want to draw from?
Oh, gosh.
They're all open except for Pentacles has currently the Two of Cups shrouding it.
Oh, okay. Pentacles
pretty
is
cheap to
wands?
What's that?
Is Pentacles wands?
Pentacles
how do you
is
mean?
cup. Pentacles is cups.
Pentacles is cups.
Pentacles was coins.
Coins. Wait,
Pentacles.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Pentacles and coins are the same thing. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you are saying
did I say-
a name that is not in the rule book.
Oh, did I say Pentacles? I'm sorry. My
Yes.
cards are fancy, so they say Pentacles. Yes, coins.
Got it.
Very
Okay.
Coins is blocked by Cups.
I'm new to the minor arcana. You gotta be nice to me.
No, completely understand. I meant to stick with coins. I was reading a card, so I said what the card said.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what wands represent. Okay.
Wands represents like spirituality.
Churches. Okay. Well, you know what?
And
Why
magic.
not? Let's do wands.
Wands, okay, yeah. As you head north, you get the 5 of Wands, which means I believe you get 2 words to describe this square, but let me double check.
2 words. Okay.
Because it should be Ace 1, 2, 3 is 1 word, and then 4, 5, 6 is 2 words, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what a sound is specifically. Okay, yeah, it's a smaller body of water connected to a sea or an ocean, which means that, like, theoretically we are close to the ocean, but also, I don't know,
Yeah.
mapping is weird.
I think you are probably fairly close to the ocean. I think Xalatan has established that you're not, like, right on the beach, but, like, you can see the beach from where you are.
Okay, so if we go further north, Cliffside Shrine.
Yeah.
Cliffside Shrine. Okay, yeah. Okay, in that case, yes, you head north. I think the ground kind of inclines relatively sharply. There's a bit of a hill here. And as you head up this hill, you do reach a small, like, heavily weathered shrine. There is a statue here, but it has been so, like, it's fallen into so much neglect that, like, wind and, like, sea air has kind of eroded enough of the details that you really can't tell who this is a shrine to. There's, like, some grass kind of beginning to grow up over the stone base of it.
May I take a moment?
Oh yeah, no, sure, go ahead. Thistle is going to start looking for a bowl or box or anything that might have coins in it.
Violet sits down 10, 12 feet or so away from the statue and brings out a pad of paper and a charcoal stick and starts sketching.
Okay. I'm trying to think if this necessitates a draw or if this is just character work.
This is, I mean, I'm not really doing it to accomplish anything specific.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's just
Yeah, I
something
think
Violet would be compelled to do to
100%. Yes.
kind of preserve this marker as it is.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Thistle, why don't you draw with desire for me?
All right, let's see. I have 1 desire. I'm fine drawing 1 card.
Okay, deduct 1 desire from your total. The Hermit, your actions isolate you. Okay. How do I want to handle this? I think you are rooting around for some kind of offering basket, and you actually see one. It's been kind of like kicked aside into some tall grass right on the edge of the cliff. And as you reach for it, the ground gives way, and it's not a steep cliff, and it's not a very tall cliff either. It's maybe, 10, 15 feet. And you kind of just slide down it and eat shit as you tumble down to the east. It's your turn to explore next. Why don't you tell me what's in the square to the east here?
All right. What decks are currently active?
So let's see. Cups and wands are totally open. Coins is blocked by the 2 of cups, and swords is blocked by the 5 of wands.
All right. Let's see. I will go with cups.
Cups, okay. Then that is going to be the 4 of cups, which now overrides the 2 of cups blocking coins. So you get 2 words to describe what's here to the east. As a reminder, cups represents like nature. Nature is like the one word way to sum it up.
I think reeds and mud.
Okay. I'm going to put muddy reeds. Then, yeah, you kind of tumble down this cliff. It's not enough that you would hurt yourself, really, but you are at the base of the cliff now, while the other 2 are still up above. And yeah, there's just kind of a gross, muddy spot. I think a little bit in front of you, the mud kind of gives way to wet sand. It is like low tide right now. I think all of this would be underwater at high tide, so it's kind of like gross and smells bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you do find a couple of gold coins in that basket that fell down here with you.
All right. Hey, Xalatan!
Yes?
I got some stuff for you. Give me a second to climb back up there. It might take me a little bit. My hands are a little slick. I'll figure it out.
Do you need assistance?
No, keep praying or whatever. I got it.
I'm sketching, but I suppose that's a form of prayer.
God, you're such a nerd. And yeah, I think Thistle's going to just try and scrabble up back to the shrine and give the coins to Xalatan.
I think you don't have any like pressure on you right now, so it doesn't make much sense to make you draw for this. You managed to get your way back up there, but you are kind of covered in mud.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Thank you. I appreciate your generosity.
I'm just trying to keep us all in high spirits moving forward. You know, still early days. Can't be letting morale flag too quickly.
Yes, indeed. Xalatan has been looking off the cliff and considering jumping off of it, so these coins do lighten his spirit. Whenever you go to
it's not even that big of a cliff. It's like a big ridge. Like you probably wouldn't even get that hurt if you threw yourself off of it.
That's what he comes to. He's like, oh, it won't even kill me.
I need a steeper cliff.
I think when Violet sees Thistle like come back up, she kind of smiles and says, "I'd offer you my handkerchief, but I'm not sure if it would be up to the task."
I wouldn't want to dirty up something that nice anyway. It's probably all lacy and whatnot.
Well, lacy no, but nice yes. Lacy handkerchiefs aren't suit to purpose.
Ty, if Violet's done sketching here, it's your turn to explore a square next.
Yeah, what's the other good things? We've done wands, we've done cups, we've done coins. Oh, I can't do swords, so I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Let's fucking get to it. We're gonna do wands.
Okay, are we still headed north?
I believe so.
Yeah. Doing wands? Okay.
Yeah.
The Queen of Wands. So you can describe this with as many words as you want, but you have to also specify a character who does not necessarily have to literally be in this square, but their presence is felt literally or metaphorically.
Well, I'm gonna not to be a big plot boy, but I'm gonna make this part of my personal quest. Uh, there was a sorceress duel here,
Ooh, okay, all right.
and so this place has been tainted by like sorcerers duels. Like there's
Yes,
like,
yes.
shit has all fucking been fucked up by magic.
Further up the cliffside, there are signs of a sorcerer's duel. The ground is scarred and seared by magic. Yes, I like this quite a bit. So yes, as you head up you're getting to go up the coast towards the city of Mylor proper, and you kind of crest a hill and immediately see there are gouges in the ground. There are like bits of charred grass everywhere. There's a big chunk out of the cliff. And I'm going to give you this also. You see a large glass container of some kind. It is maybe about the size of like a beach ball.
For the first time since this adventure, you've seen Xalatan perk up as he moves a hand to his mouth and goes, "Could this be the work of an enemy spell user?" And he goes to the glass thing. I will expect the glass thing.
Give me a map the scene here. So draw with wands again. It's unblocked, so you get the Knight of Wands, which I believe means you get 3 questions from me. But let me double check. Cheat sheet, map the scene. If you draw a face card, you may ask this Threadspinner 3 questions. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to just all rapid fire? I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What does this do? Where did it come from? And how can I exploit it?
Okay. What does this do? The glass, as you pick it up and turn it over, you see that one side of it is actually broken. But you notice that like this is a big glass sphere that is hollow, but it has no like lid. It has no natural way to open it. And you conclude, Xalatan, being a wizard yourself, that this is used to contain some kind of magical energy. It is not meant to be opened once whatever is put in here is sealed inside of it. And clearly it broke and something got out. You know, something like seeped out of it. And you don't really see any evidence of what, other than I'll tell you the ground underneath of it is very heavily burned, like blackened. And sorry, what was your next question?
What does it do? Where does it come from? And how can I exploit it? Where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Okay. This is some really fine glasswork, and you can sense some latent spells on it. It's not just glass. So it would need to come from somewhere that A, has very skilled like artisans that could make the glass itself, as well as magicians that could enchant it properly. All signs point to it being from, you know, the city that's to the north here. And how can you exploit it? Not clear that you can exploit this one at all, really. It's broken. But if you could find out what there can... This is a pretty big glass container, right? They're storing something pretty big, probably pretty powerful. If you could get an intact one of these, it'd be pretty sick.
Hell yeah. I think he's rubbing his hands together greedily. Yes. Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking cooking.
Yeah. And again, you can kind of infer from the scenery, whatever was in here was extremely hot.
Damn, I don't remember being imprisoned in a glass orb.
Shut the fuck up. Does anyone else want to inspect more about this site?
I've got a question.
Yeah.
How does this space bring to mind my method of execution?
Ooh.
How does this space bring to mind your method of execution? Interesting. Let me think. You can sense the presence of a blade here. And it's you don't see it immediately, but you start looking through. There's not that much like physical evidence besides the broken glass sphere of whatever took place here, more just the damage to the environment. But you follow that sense, Thistle, and you are like trawling through the burnt yellowed grass, and you step on something, and you see that it is the hilt of a sword, and you pull it up, and the blade is broken, but it does not look like it like shattered. It looks like it was melted away. Like there's like a nub of a steel blade that just kind of like has a rounded edge to it that is kind of sloughed off to one side as if it got too hot to hold its shape.
I wonder, did something fall to here, and that's why there's an impact crater, or is there simply a very hot explosion?
And yeah, so I think you can also find like random pieces of metal slag that are presumably former pieces of that sword.
I mean, I've certainly heard of falling stars. You think maybe the constellation, what was it called again? It was fucking Orla or
Orcod.
something? Orcod.
Orcod.
I think maybe Orcod was originally different, and then it lost a part of itself, and that led to it becoming malicious.
Perhaps, or maybe this is something that Orcod does as well.
Ugh. I think Thistle just looks over at Xalatan and just takes a very large step away.
Or it's the astrologers. If they can say that they can control these forces, that would give them a great deal of power over the land, right? How do we know that they're reporting the stars and they're not... How do we know they're telling us about the stars and they're not telling the stars about us? Think about it.
So you're saying that they are spying on us for the stars, and that's why this is happening to us?
Or they told the stars we were here, and to, like, maybe this is, like, part of their defense system or something? They fear our power.
I wonder. You said the sphere was broken, right?
Yeah.
Gonna see if you'll let me do this.
No, of course.
I am going to unsheath the silver horizon.
Okay.
And I am going to slice the orb through its cut to reveal its true nature.
Oh.
Okay, what would you, like, if this works how you want it to, what does it look like?
I think what it looks like is that you kind of expect a sword to cut through a thing and slice it in half.
Uh-huh.
This orb is already broken, and by slicing along the cut bit, I want it to like reform.
Okay.
As the sword goes through it.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, this sounds like you are invoking to me, which is a new action for Threadspinner.
Yeah.
When you channel magical, divine, or infernal energy to change the world around you, you are invoking. Do one of the following, then draw as directed by your Threadspinner. You can either... So, notably, anybody can attempt to invoke and cast magic at any time, as long as you can do one of these two things. One is subtract one charge from a magical artifact you have equipped to use its effect, which will be what applies here. Or describe the magical effect you want to achieve and then take damage. On a negative card, take damage again. So you can always try to cast any spell you feel like, as long as you're willing to get hurt over it.
Well, the Silver Horizon has infinite charges.
Fantastic. Okay.
So
Then, let's see. I think you are drawing with... This sounds like either anxiety or maybe composure.
Or I guess, like, this is... I specifically said this power is freeing the target's true heart. Would you consider that to be mending it? To, like... Or is there something deeper in the core of the thing that would come out, I guess?
I think how I do this is going to depend on the card you draw.
Okay, got it. Understood. Sorry, what question did you ask me again?
I was saying, I could see this being anxiety, I could see this being composure, depending on how you're approaching this.
I think this is more like Violet, like, being curious about it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is more of a composure roll. Or composure draw, I should say.
Okay, yeah, I think composure makes sense here. So you can subtract... You can only spend one if you want to, but you can spend up to 3 to draw 3 cards.
I'll go ahead and spend all 3.
Okay. That is going to be the Emperor, death, or strength?
Ooh, I'll take strength.
Strength. Okay. You triumph through force. So yes, there's kind of a circular hole in the side of this glass sphere, and you kind of cut along that edge, and it begins to reform itself. Glass shards begin to pick up from the ground and float into place to fill in the hole. And you triumph through force, and you're unleashing this thing's true nature. You played a positive card, but I do think I have to do it this way. Because you played a positive card, I think I have to give you a negative effect. And you'll see what I mean in a moment here.
Okay, understood.
Actually, real quick, let me see, how does your punishment thing work? When you witness someone committing the sin that your god abhors, the sigil they've marked you with will begin to burn you until the sinner has been punished as your god demands, the day ends, or your spool is destroyed. Take damage every time you take an action that is not in service of punishing the sin. Yeah, okay. Yes. Then I think...
Why is this coming up all of a sudden?
Rubbing my hands together.
Violet, you see a ghostly image of the sphere kind of overlapping itself as it becomes its true self. You see a sort of after image of what this sphere contained, and what it contained was concentrated living starlight. And it is beautiful and overflowing with power, and it is also horrifying that someone would imprison starlight like this. Whoever built this thing has marred something beautiful that the heavens themselves took pride in, and you must punish whoever has done this by taking whatever they've done to create this thing. It's an abomination.
Yeah.
And Xalatan wants one.
Can I change my personal quest to find a font of magic?
You might come across a font of magic as you go here, but it's not your personal quest.
What if I took the star that was cursing us and I trapped it in a little bob?
Please do not do that. It's already bad enough that I have one person I'm going to need to punish.
Oh, all right.
So, yes, retribution hurts you anytime you take an action not in service of punishing the sinner. I think we can take a pretty broad interpretation of that, right? Because you need to investigate who this sinner is, where they are.
Yeah.
So actions that push you in that direction will not hurt you.
Also, we may have passed this, but since I drew a knight, do I also, come up with a person or NPC? What's the rule with that?
No, that's only for when you're adding new map squares, as opposed to investigating.
Okay. Never mind.
No, all good.
Xalatan, do you have any clues about what kind of magic this might be? Anything that could put us on course to find who might be responsible for this tragedy?
It's a conjurer, starlight. All signs point that we gotta figure out what those astrologer mages are up to. I think if we can... I'm no detective, but I have a hunch. The person that was able to do this must know some celestial magic. So, if we find celestial magic users, then we'll probably find our culprit.
The logic is sound.
No, the sound is where we came from last time.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ad break. I hope you're enjoying the first session of Threadspinner Flame. If you like what we do and would like to support us, you can subscribe to our Patreon over at undertow.cards. $1 a month gets you access to main episodes a week early. At $3, you can read the GM notes for all the main campaign and miniseries episodes, as well as Luke and Molly's Design Session podcasts and Eidolon Playlist, our monthly podcast where we discuss and rank music that's inspired the show. At $5, you get current and past drafts of Threadspinner, plain text versions of Eidolon 1E and 2E, and you'll get your name read out on the podcast. Finally, at $10 a month, you'll get the official soundtracks made by our friend Maxie and access to our grab bag bonus episodes that really run the gamut. We kind of just try out whatever we feel like, whether that be media analysis episodes where we talk about movies or books or whatever, or it might be improv theater productions. Well, not theater, improv radio plays in the form of The Tower, where Maxie and I play wizards trying to renovate an ancient tower, and we have our friends come on as sort of guest stars for each episode. I'm really proud of them, and I think they're really funny. You should listen to them. Of course, there are other ways to help us out that don't require any money. If you're enjoying the show, we'd love it if you recommended it to your friends or shared it on social media. Also, it's really fun to see people talk about their favorite moments and speculate about what might happen next. So if you'd like somewhere to talk about anything we've made, you can find a link to our Discord at audioentropy.com. Special thank you to our generous Patreon subscribers, Jody Joe, Shellis Galactica, Fainach, Flashback to Reality, There Goes Causality, Fire Princess Reviews, Johan159, The Cat Fangs, Hazel, Kenning, the Stand user formerly known as Austin, Veldrin, Mage of Spade, Great Big James, Musical Silence, Julie Lowe, Moxie Doherty, Miglig, Ollie Amaris, Alexander Moore, Nora Blake, Jess the Bunny, Siobhan Perry.Rose, Tigers, and Valor World Splitter Carmichael. Thank you very much for your support. And now, let's return to the show.
Xalatan, you did the last map here, so that means that it is Violet's turn to explore.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and you said coins was shrouded, right?
Coins is shrouded by the Four of Cups. Swords is shrouded by the Knight of Wands, which would be an 12.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how we remove shrouds.
You just pay thread from any color, and you can like mix and match. So if you pay 12 thread, that will lift, and you'll get to draw a card. As a reminder, too, if the day ends, all of the shroud cards will add to your malaise. So these Knights and Queen cards are expensive to get through, but you might not want to let them sit.
Okay, well, tell you what. I will unshroud the coins.
Okay, so that's 4 of Cups, so you can pay 4 from anything.
Okay, I'll take away... Let's do 4 from presents.
Okay. So you're drawing from coins. That is the 3 of coins. So you get one word to describe. Are we still just going north?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 of coins. Coins representing, man-made artificial things. What do we find to the north here?
Academy.
Academy. Okay. All right. You continue your way up the coast. I think there has been a gentle incline this entire time, so that small cliff that Thistle fell off of is gradually getting higher and higher. Xalatan, you could really hurt yourself now. Now we're talking. I think you can see like the beach recede a little bit also underneath the cliff, so it's getting more and more that you're like just right on a cliff over the ocean. As you approach a large like black building. It's more than one building. It's like a whole campus of buildings. And you can see like the circular domes of like observatories on a bunch of them, and like telescopes coming out of it. Yeah, you've approached an academy.
I don't know if we need to, but We want to dress up like mages. Hey, y'all want to dress up? We'll pretend we work here. Come on.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but I'm not sure where I would hide my armor. And also, where are you going to find robes big enough for Thistle?
That's true. You are a big one.
I mean, if you're willing to take damage, you could invoke to make some magical clothes here.
Fuck it. Why not?
Okay, so you can either advance your spool from pristine to worn, or you can spend 15 thread. That's what taking damage means.
What do I have 15 in? I got 15 in... Let's
And you
see.
still have 20 to spare.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say use this 20 to spare to make us robes, right? How many...
Okay, just 15.
Oh, just 15?
Yeah. Okay, then you are invoking, and I think this is invoking with anxiety. So you can spend 2 more thread to actually do the draw.
All right. I'll spend 2 anxiety threads to actually do the draw.
Okay. That is going to be the moon or the hanged man.
No!
Ooh!
Let's do the moon. This is a magical thing. For flavor, I'm imagining since these are despair threads, we all got like goth clothes. We all got goth wizard clothes.
Beautiful.
I just double check the moon. Yeah, the unknown interferes. And also, you need to take damage again, Xalatan, so spend another 15 thread or damage your spool here.
If I go to 0 in despair, does that...
It means that you can't spend... It just uses up that resource, and you can't... If I ever tell you to draw with despair, you won't be able to.
Okay, that's good. Let's go to 0.
Okay, alright. Well, you were at 20, so you... Oh, did you take 10 off of something else? No. So you would have been at 5 despair, so that's 5 more, so you need to spend 10 from something else still.
I think this wipes out his composure. He's
Okay.
not... He didn't have a lot to begin with.
Yeah. Okay, then Xalatan, you jerk your hands to, like, free them from your sleeves so you can waggle your fingers magically and cast a spell to create some disguises as you approach the building. And then you feel just a surge of pain in your heart, and you kind of, like, temporarily, like, lose your balance, fall to your knees, and you realize, you recognize this, Xalatan, that there is some kind of ward over this area to stop the casting of unauthorized spells.
Fuck.
And I think from inside one of the buildings, you can hear the muffled sound of just a loud, sustained tone, just a boom. That you would guess is some kind of alarm.
That is unfortunate.
Oh boy. What do we want to do?
Are you okay there, man?
They got a ward or something up.
We should probably depart before anyone finds us.
Well, hang on. We gotta find out about this constellation and stuff, and we also need to find out who is imprisoning stars or whatever, because they might be responsible for screwing with the constellation in the first place. I think we can just say, yeah, sorry, our bad, and maybe, I don't know, make a bargain with them. You know you can talk to people, right? There's nothing wrong with talking to people.
I am aware. Right.
Xalatan squints his eyes. Okay.
My apologies. I'm on it. I'm still a little on edge from that toll collector.
Yeah, then if you're gonna wait, I think a couple of robed figures emerge from the largest building, and just are shouting, "Who's there?"
We're with the Guild of Threadspinners. We're investigating a thing with a constellation.
The
Orcod,
lead, you assume guard, just says, like, well, this is private property. You need to leave immediately.
Well, we were hoping we could request passage and maybe talk to somebody who studies here.
Passage is granted. Move along.
Come on, man. You know what I mean.
I think he kind of puts his hand at his waist where there is a wand, and he just says, You know what I mean. Move along.
We are simply seeking knowledge of this area and the stars that govern it.
I think Thistle is going to like pull Xalatan aside and just be like, all right, so like, what do you think of the odds that there's something good in here? I think they're pretty high, right?
Oh yeah, they wouldn't be guarding it if there's nothing good in there.
All right, yep. And I think Thistle's going to approach the wizard, and I think she's just going to walk right up to him, like, I want to make something very clear. We are here on official business, and I would really like it if we could reach a sort of mutual understanding and move forward as, if not colleagues, then at least friendly acquaintances.
I think that he unsheathes his wand. It's just like a simple silver rod. And Thistle, you immediately take 2 steps back. And as he flicks it in the air, you turn around and begin to walk away from the academy.
All right, so if it's going to be like this, then here, let me show you a little spell of my own. And I would like to conjure a knife right into his back.
Conjure a knife into his back. Okay. I'm trying to think if, is this an evoke? I think it's a clash, actually. Especially because you don't have to, like, you can invoke freely. You're not taking damage or anything off of doing this. So I think it's your magic against his. I think that makes this a clash.
All right.
And I would say that this is Wrath.
Okay, yeah, I'll draw 3 cards.
3 cards, all right. Deduct 3 Wrath from your thing. You've got Justice, Judgment, or the Sun.
Haha.
Ooh, let me just take a look at the forecasts. Don't want that one.
It is neutral, negative, positive.
Yeah, I'll take the sun.
You're given cause to celebrate. Of course, we are in the wake. This guy is already dead, so a knife in his back is not going to kill him, but it's not going to feel good. I think you successfully, a knife conjures in the air and drives into his back, and he kind of just, and falls. But now the other 2 that were with him draw their wands as well. And Thistle, you temporarily stop walking away as that first one fell, but these other 2 now are looking at... I think they probably have their attention on you, so Violet or Xalatan, if you want to act, you probably have a brief moment here.
I think Xalatan is doing I think he's gonna do some magic. I think with some invoking time, I think I'm gonna use my Basalt Blasting Rod.
Uh-huh.
Which I can use to freeze.
Yes.
And I want to subtly freeze the ground under them, so when they approach Thistle, they like both just fall down like clowns.
Okay, I definitely think that is an invoke, and that sounds like... Honestly, I think that's probably composure. You're kind of keeping cool under pressure here.
Well, I don't got any of that, so...
Cool is great.
So you can spend 1 if you want to draw 1. You can spend 5 from other stats if you want to draw extra, though.
Okay. I will... Okay. Because I'm out of composure. I don't have any composure.
Oh, that's what you wiped out, right? Yeah. Oh, right, so that's true. You have to spend 5 to draw anything.
Yeah. All right, let's go. We're spending our stats here.
Yeah.
I think Xalatan is going to his soul energy.
Okay. So you can spend 5, 10, or 15. How much you want to spend? How many cards you want?
You know what? We're going all out. I said that and then immediately was like, oh, I only got 20 thread.
You're getting low on thread. You might want to...
Let's go 10, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for my resident.
Okay, so go down to 10 soul thread. You get the Chariot and the Devil.
Well, neither of those is mine, but it's not bad. Let's do the Chariot.
The Chariot, which in Threadspinner means you exceed your own limits. So yeah, Xalatan, listen, you've been feeling off all day. Today sucked. But, you know, you're never going to resist the urge to cast some ice magic.
Would you say this is humiliating a magician?
I would say that this is probably humiliating a magician, but not a magician of, great renown?
Yeah.
These are just some guys.
All right, listen, you twerps. Who is the best magician you got? I'm here to fight it.
They slip and slide. They're all prone. They're not listening to you yelling at them though, because they now have 3 hostile people, attacking them, and that's what they're concerned with. But Violet, I think you definitely have an opportunity to act, as 2 of them just slipped and ate shit, and one of them is like struggling. He can't quite reach the knife in his back that he's trying to rip out.
Yeah,
Violet,
I think.
grab the wands.
Yeah, I think Violet will simply step up and collect their wands.
Okay, give me a composure draw.
Sure, that'll be 3.
3. That is the lovers, the tower, or the star.
No! Uh-oh. The lovers is my dissonant.
The lovers is your dissonant, huh?
Great.
You have once again incurred divine wrath. For the remainder of the scene, take damage anytime you take any action that does not embody your god's beloved virtue.
What's really fun is this gets you coming and going, because your god's beloved virtue is creation, but also retribution means you're taking damage when you're not actively pursuing whoever, sinned. So Violet just got put in the damn pear wiggler.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This game's awesome.
God damn it.
One session in, swish.
So let me think here. What does this look like? I think you run up to try and get their wands away from them. And as you do, let me think. Because you've incurred your god's divine wrath.
Should I take one of the charges off of my artifact? I just thought about that.
Yes, you should.
Sorry. Thank
No,
you.
all good. How does this incur your god's divine wrath? I think you feel, you have an impression kind of burning in your heart, Violet, that this is wasting time. That someone has committed a grave sin. And while, yes, these people are probably connected, starting a tussle with them in the yard is a wasteful, inefficient way to punish the sinner. And you feel just a surge of divinely inflicted guilt, and the marking around your neck begins to burn. Either, advance your spool's damage or subtract 15 thread.
Oh, gosh. I think I'm gonna subtract 15 thread.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 5 from composure, 5 from presence, and 5 from soul.
Okay. Then I think the fact that gripped you like that gave these guys time to grab their wands and scramble to their feet. The third one gets the knife out of his back, and they all sort of cast their wands simultaneously, and you all suddenly feel immobilized. You can't move.
Don't care for this.
I think the one that you stabbed, Thistle, just says, "Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
I told you we're on business from the Threadspinners Guild. We're investigating the constellation Orcod because there's some shit going on with it.
I am Xalatan, the Deathless, first of his name, manipulator of shadow and wind, etc. Other titles. Surely you've heard of me, Xalatan?
I am Sir Violet, a knight of the Lady of the Coiling Vine, and I am here to punish whoever tried to trap a star.
I think the order in which he cares about these answers, cares about Violet's the most, Xalatan's the least.
Surely you've heard of me.
Kind of just ignoring you. As he looks to, Violet and then to Thistle and says, "The Threadspinner sent you."
Yes.
Yeah. Can't you see the thread? And Thistle's just pointing to her neck.
He looks closer. The thread can be seen by anybody, but it's a little, wispy and ghostly, so if they're not looking closely, it's easy to overlook, but he does see it now. And he kind of, exchanges some looks with the others. He looks at you, Violet, and just says, We're going to have to contact the city about you three. Go to the dungeons for now. We'll deal with you later.
We can't walk, so
Are we compelled to go?
Yes, you feel compelled to suddenly start walking towards one of the buildings.
No way. Okay.
All right, listen. I know this isn't great, but
We're in.
we're inside.
Hey.
Can I high five Xalatan?
Yeah, I think the magic has enough leeway that you can high five as you
Nice.
walk inside and descend into a basement and walk into some like cells. They're not locked, but you're bound by magic to not leave them.
Should we add these to the map?
I think this is still all in the Academy Square, although we could say, whose turn was it to go next? Iris said Academy, so
Yeah.
Maxie, if you want to maybe say this is like next to the Academy, to like maybe the north or I'll let you decide what direction here.
Because I think the main road is probably still to the west.
That makes sense. Okay. Then what do you want to draw from here?
Okay, what shrouds are currently in play?
So we've got the Knight of Wands blocking swords, the Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins blocking cups, the Two of Cups blocking coins, and Wands is wide open.
I should probably clear that knight.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be
12 thread.
12 thread, yeah.
Let's pay 7 of my remaining wrath.
Okay.
And then 5 composure.
And 5
not composure. Presence, excuse me.
Okay. So now you draw from swords. You get the 4 of swords. So you get 2 words to describe this area.
Let's see. I'm thinking, since it is a wizard dungeon...
I mean, you could just say wizard dungeon.
I could just say wizard dungeon. Yeah,
I think that works, yeah.
Wizard dungeon.
Swords, by the way, represents conflict, and that can mean lots of things, but I think it's covered by how we've already set it up. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're good with wizard dungeon, I've put it down, but you can...
Yeah, no, I like wizard dungeon. It conjures an image, as it were.
Yeah. Then, you are each in separate cells. Again, you're not physically restrained at all, but you find yourself unable to will yourself to leave the cells you've gone to.
Would you consider this a different scene?
I think this would be a different scene at this
Okay,
point, yes.
thank Christ.
All right. Well, there anything interesting in these cells? Any, writing on the walls and whatnot? People like to graffiti that shit or mark their time in here.
You can map the scene for me if you want to. That would mean drawing from swords again, though, and now the Queen of Wands is guarding it, so that'd be another 13 thread.
Ooh, oofa doofa. I mean, I got plenty of thread to spare. And remind me, what is end of day just when we run out of thread?
You can choose to end the day whenever you want, but when you're out of thread, you have to.
All right, then listen, we'll hit end of day eventually, and we got 9 days to spare. So, I'm willing to map the scene. I'm willing to pay, you said 13?
13.
Let's knock off 10 composure and 3 more wrath.
Okay, you got the Queen of Swords, so you get to ask 3 questions about the area.
All right. Are there any messages relevant to our quest left behind by previous inhabitants of these cells?
Okay, let me think. I think as you're looking around, these cells are mostly pretty clean and well kept. You get the impression they're not used all that often. Probably because there's not that many trespassers that show up to the Magic Academy out on the cliff and then refuse to leave when magically compelled to leave, right? So, as you're looking around, though, I do think you find... Thistle, you find scratched in the stone a strange glyph that I don't know if you're familiar with or not. Did they have the cool S where you're from?
No, I don't think they did.
Okay, well then you have no idea what this this two sets of 3 parallel lines connected by diagonal lines could mean.
I think because Violet is an art nerd, she has seen this during her journeys of the Wake before.
She has so many of them in her sketchbook.
I mean, she has tried to replicate it. It is visually appealing.
Right, yeah. Almost looks like an infinity symbol or something, Thistle.
If you cross out a cool S, do you have to punish them because of your god?
I don't know if anyone's ever been proud of a cool S. It's just a way to pass the time.
I don't know. I think when I was like 14 and I pulled it off for the first time, I think I would have been pretty proud of that.
Sure, that's true.
I have a mechanic question.
Yeah.
I have an ability that says when you spend an extended period of time observing words and actions of a non-threatened awoken, you may spend as much desired thread as you like for every 5 desired thread you spend. I don't have desired thread. Does it mean I just can't do that move, or is that how?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's see. We have 2 more questions, right?
Yeah, you have 2 more questions. I think the implication you get from that is that maybe this is used. You know what? I think, let me give you a little bit more. You can, like, as you're really inspecting closely, the floor is clean, but sniffing it intensely, you can feel the vaguest scent of vomit, and you begin to wonder if this is where, like, this is an academy. Maybe drunk students get put down in the dungeon as punishment.
Okay. Second question. What sort of furnishings are present in these cells?
Nothing. You don't have so much as, like, a stool.
Okay, just bare stone, huh?
Yeah.
I guess third question then is going to be the spell that was cast on us to make us come down here. Does it seem as strong here as it was when we were still, out in the courtyard or whatever?
I think, yes, it does. You don't feel, even though the mages are gone, you don't feel any less restrained.
All right, well, I have come to a conclusion.
And that is?
We're boned and we may as well wait. And Thistle's going to sit down on the ground and kick back.
Xalatan, you got something?
Xalatan also sits down.
Well, I suppose I'll sit down as well.
Do we have any kind of prison guard or anything, or are we just being held here by magic?
You're just being held here by magic.
Okay. Alright, I guess Xalatan will try and fucking break these cuffs. I can break these.
You can't break those cuffs, no. Let's see, I think this... I could see Soul or Wrath here, Xalatan.
I'm feeling Wrath for this one. He's like...
Yeah, I think I am too, so...
fucking apprentices. They sent fucking... You should know, I wasn't gonna fucking destroy that guy. The Gray's Leaf. He sent his fucking students after me. Who fucking sends... He's over this. He's wrathful. He's like, I'm gonna break this fucking spell. What is this nonsense?
Okay, so you can spend 1 Wrath thread to draw 1 card. Do you want to spend extra thread from other stats to draw more cards?
Okay. Sure, why not? I'll spend 1 Wrath thread and 5 Soul thread.
Okay, so that brings you down to 5 Soul, 9 Wrath, and that gets you 2 cards. Oh, you're lucky you did that. You got the Hierophant and the World.
Oh my gosh.
I am the greatest wizard to ever live.
Wait, the Hierophant is your resident card.
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah, so it didn't matter?
Yep.
I guess which do you want? Probably your resident, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I get my numbers right before I move on.
Yeah, totally.
9 out of 10 for Wrath. And then
5 out of 10 for Soul, I've gotcha.
5. Okay, got it. All right. He just fucking... Okay, let me read my resident card since this is the first time we've played this game.
Yes.
Your intellect is the Wake's most powerful weapon. Make a sentiment about your current situation. That statement is now true. I want to make this bigger.
I mean, yeah, listen, you get to make a statement about the situation, and I've got to roll with whatever you tell me.
Xalatan is easily the strongest, most powerful wizard in this academy.
Okay. In that case, Xalatan, yeah, you struggle. Like, again, you're not like, you can move around the cell freely. It's not until you try to leave that you find yourself, like, struggling to. But you, like, begin, like, willing yourself forward. It's not even like you're pushing against a force field or anything. It is just finding the willpower to act when the spell wants you to stay still. Your, like, legs are trembling, your teeth grit, but you push yourself one step and then another, and the impulse to stay still is so powerful. And Xalatan, as you fight against it, you can sense the source of this magic, and you glimpse a bit of understanding about how it works. Those were astrologer mages, and they were not casting a spell on you. They were casting a spell on the stars to change your horoscope, to make you act differently.
I knew it.
So the stars themselves have fated you to stay in this dungeon until told otherwise, but you are Xalatan, master of wind and shadow, and you resist them, and you step out into the hall that the cells are off of. And your companions watch as you free yourself.
Hey.
How did you do that so easily?
Astrology's fake.
Xalatan, you're very bundled up. You've got, like, a coat, you got a scarf, you got a big hat. So, Violet said easily, you're drenched in sweat and she can't see it.
He tries to be nonchalant and just says astrology's fake and looks away. Of the schools of magic, I gotta say celestial magic. Whatever. Kids stuff, really. I don't know. I don't know if I would be able to break the rest of you guys out.
I mean, couldn't you just give us new horoscopes?
Ooh.
Since it's all fake?
Wait, hold on. If it's about giving us new horoscopes, can I try to create a new horoscope?
You can certainly invoke to do that. You got to take damage, which again means spending 15 thread or advancing your spool's damage.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take the 15 damage then. I'll do, like, I don't know, let's split this up between, like, kindness, soul, and composure. Yeah, sure,
Okay.
why not?
Okay. And then I think to draw here, that would probably... Composure's where I'm leaning. I could see the case for presence. I could see the case for soul. Actually, soul probably makes the most
I think
sense.
so. I think it would be soul because I'm trying to use my creative spirit to, like,
Yeah.
I'm using the power of art, the thing that my god loves, to make a new destiny for myself.
Okay. Then, yeah, Violet, why don't you go ahead and deduct 2 soul and draw 2 cards here.
Yeah.
You get the High Priestess and the Magician.
Well, I gotta go with the Magician.
The Magician, you achieve the impossible. So, Violet, you are not a wizard. You're not a sorcerer. You're certainly not an astrologer mage. But you did watch them, you did feel the effect of it, and you watched Xalatan fight against it. So I think you do have a bit of an intuitive sense of how this magic works. How do you... Describe to me what it looks like to change your horoscope.
I
have an idea, but I'll let you go off here.
Because I was thinking, like, we can't exit, but we still can, like, move our bodies, right?
Yes.
I was almost thinking, like, what if I took out a paintbrush and, like, drew a new horoscope, like, on my arm.
Ooh.
Okay, tell me a little bit more. What are you drawing exactly?
So I think if it's supposed to be a horoscope, I think it's gonna be more symbolic anyway. So it would be the symbol of Do we even know what the symbol of the current constellation is?
I told you that you had dreams of a skull hoarding a mountain of gold.
Okay. So I think I will draw that on the center of the back of my hand.
Okay.
I will then paint like a path leading towards it.
Okay.
And like the path is like sort of this winding path that goes down my arm.
Okay, yeah. I think you do that, and before you've even finished drawing, your feet begin to move, and Thistle, yours do as well. Xalatan, you definitely feel the impulse to follow, but you've kind of overpowered the horoscope magic, so you're not as, like, corralled by it. But yeah, I don't even think they have a guard posted, because you can't break the horoscope magic, obviously. You're fine. You're stuck down there until they can arrange to have somebody come for you, and that could take, that might not be till tomorrow. They're not going to worry about you. They've reported you and all that. I think you just depart the academy and start heading northward again. I think you're getting pretty close to the actual city of Mylor. Maxie, you want to draw a card here?
I mean, I was the one who drew for the...
Or you did the prison, right? So it'd be Ty.
All right. What's shrouded and what's not?
So everything's shrouded at this point. Swords is shrouded by the 5 of Wands. Cups is shrouded by the 3 of Coins. Coins is shrouded by the 2 of Cups, and Wands is shrouded by the Queen of Swords.
Didn't I unshroud the Queen of Swords?
You unshrouded the Queen of Wands.
Oh, I see.
And then drew the Queen of Swords.
Lateral move. Okay.
What was it on cups and wands?
So Cups is shrouded by the 3 of Coins. Wands is shrouded by the Queen of Swords. So 3 or 13 for those two.
I think I'm gonna do cups.
Cups, okay.
And that'll be how many thread?
3.
Let's take 3 from anxiety, going from 16 to 13.
That gets you the 5 of Cups to head north here. What 2 words related to nature describe this?
I know what I'm thinking of. Some kind of forest. I'm trying to think of what's a good adjective for this forest, though. Let's say... Where are words that means has a lot of birds? A forest with a lot of birds. Birdful. Full of birds.
Birdful forest. You got it, buddy. Then yeah, I think you descend. You're kind of going downhill again. You can see the city of Mylor kind of looming higher in the distance, but there is a thicket of trees between you and the city wall. And you just hear a lot of fluttering and tweeting as you enter this patch of woods. Did you have something you wanted to do in a birdful forest, or do you want to just keep moving on here?
I just wanted to keep moving on.
Great. Then that gets us back to Violet.
That was a nice change of pace, I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just need some, to de-stress, have some nature.
Okay, I guess.
And it is notable that the horoscope spell you cast, Violet, has taken you away from the academy and towards the city.
Yeah, that is fascinating. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. Do I want to do a coins now, or do I want to do a swords? Actually, how about let's do another wands.
Wands, okay, so you gotta pay 13 to lift the Queen of Swords.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay. All right, I'll take off 4 from my desire, and let's do take off 9 from composure, I guess.
9 from composure, okay. That gets you to the 4 of Wands, so you get 2 words to describe what you find here.
Okay, 2 words. Ancient orrery.
Ooh.
Tell me what an orrery is.
An orrery is like a Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the specific like
It's like a model
of the solar system.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Kind of like a yeah. Okay, I know
Yeah.
what these are. Then yeah, I think
balls and rings.
the trees do begin to thin out a bit, and you do find a very large orrery. I think it's probably a good like 15, 20 feet high. It's rusted. I think there is a plaque kind of underneath of it that says, this spot commemorates the place that astrology magic was discovered.
Interesting. I'd like to map this place.
Okay, yeah. Right, this is wands, right?
Yes.
So you'd have to lift the 4 of swords.
Okay. And how much would that cost me?
It would cost 4.
4? Okay. I'll take it off of... Let's do presence.
Presence, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you subtract 4 there. That lifts, and you get to draw from wands to get the 3 of wands. So you get 1 question.
Okay. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to figure out what the most important question would be for me to ask. Because all the plaque said was that, it was just like commemorating when astrology magic was like
Discovered, yeah.
discovered. Okay. Because here's the thing. I kind of want to make this part of my personal quest. Because the reason I chose that quest for this region is because I figured if there are people who would have knowledge of getting out of a binding spell of like a binding oath.
Yeah.
It would be people who would study the stars and do not have any particular love for gods.
That's true.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
I guess, what hidden power can I discover?
What hidden power can you discover? Okay. The hidden power you can discover is one you've already tapped into a little bit when you did your horoscope magic, right? They have power over fate itself to some degree, right? That is what you felt. You altered the fate of yourself and your party, which is kind of exactly what you're looking for, right, Violet?
Yeah.
So to master astrology magic is to master fate. Take damage for me, because this is not something you've done in service of punishing a sinner.
That is true. Yeah. Oh God, I think is now when I just want to take the damage and show what I look like when I died.
You could.
I think now is the time for that.
Yeah. All right, your spool proceeds to cracked. Or no, worn, rather, sorry.
Worn, yeah. My party sees me suddenly become, drenched. My hair is wet. The parts of my armor that are not metal, those become wet, my skin is drenched. And you can start seeing, blood stains form on my clothing. And I think what happens is, the blood kind of starts out from, multiple spots all around my body. And then they all, converge toward my heart as if, the original wound is, radiating in reverse. And you see my armor fall away. And it's just, this pale robin's egg blue tunic with a knife sticking out of it directly into my heart. Yeah, that's what I look like now. That's what I looked like when I died, unarmored, drenched in rainwater, with a knife sticking out of me.
Maxie, do you want to explore a square to the north? Perhaps draw from the coins thing so we can get to this dang-ass city.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not your boss. I mean, I kind of am your boss, but you know what I mean.
No, I think we're far north enough that it makes sense to hit the edge of the city.
Okay. And yeah, I would say the city is big enough that it would encompass more than one square.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, then you would have to spend 5 to lift the 5 of cups.
I can do that. I will spend 5 presents.
Okay, then you draw the 5 of coins, so you get 2 words to describe what you find to the north here.
Let's see. So this is right past a birdful forest and an ancient orrery.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that this is probably a less developed part of the city. Not
It's your call. I was going to say, like, hey, a birdful forest and like an ancient orrery commemorated with a plaque almost sounds like you've walked through like a little park outside the city or something.
That's
a good
not
point.
Impossible.
So that might inform what's directly to the north of it, you know?
How about touristy harbor?
Touristy harbor. Touristy harbor. Yeah, I think there's a big kind of gleaming white wall. They must spend so much money keeping this thing polished because it looks pristine despite being just out in the elements. Next to all those birds, there's no bird shit to speak of. And you step through the wall and see that, yes, there's like a cobblestone road that extends out and kind of winds downwards to a large harbor. There's ships coming and going. There are, touristy. I think there's probably like a bunch of restaurants and taverns lining this street to one side. The other side just has a guardrail overlooking the harbor. And there's probably a large sign that says, "Welcome to Mylor." And you kind of look out over this like gleaming like white and gold city that just extends off in all directions. And kind of towards the center is a building that you clock as mirroring the architecture of the academy. It's this big towering, it stands out from everything else because it's not white and gold, it's black. And it has just tall spires with telescopes protruding out from them. And I think you can see a little plaque, since this is touristy, and it just says, if you look over this guardrail, you'll see the beautiful Mylor Harbor, where ships come and go at all hours of the day. The river cuts straight through the city. It is one of the only rivers in history to flow inland instead of outland, allowing us to transport goods towards landlocked regions effortlessly. And if you look to your left, you will see the towering Library of Astrology, the pride of Mylor's intellectual pursuits.
Say, you two,
Yes?
I think this is when we go get drunk.
Drawn from the Undertow is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at undertow.cards and audioentropy.com. Threadspinner Flame will return on July 6th for Patreon subscribers and July 13th for everyone else. May your voyages be happy till then.